What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. In this episode of The Creator's Moment, providing you a daily dose of inspiration and motivation as you consciously create your life. Today's principle is simple. You are the power you seek. I'll say it again. You are the power that you seek. From our earliest days as infants, other people are constantly pulling on us for our attention. Whether it's our parents telling us to pay attention to them, our teachers telling us to pay attention to them, our world is built around other people telling us what to do, who to be, where to be, when to eat, all these things. Our lives are somewhat controlled in a very disciplined manner in that way. And all these people vying for our attention, pulling on us, are somewhat necessary for us. They're necessary for our survival. We're relying on our parents to go out and create the money and the resources we need in order to stay housed and in order to stay clothed and fed. But as we grow older, as we begin to individuate, as we begin to individualize ourselves and step into our own light, and step into our own purposes, we can't hold on to our parents for our survival. We can't hold on to teachers and other influences in our world in order to tell us how to live. Because what occurs is that we begin to look externally for everything that God has already put inside of us innately. We don't need to rely on our parents to survive past a certain point. We don't need to rely on teachers or other people for direction past a certain point in our life. And that point is the moment of awareness. That point is a moment of consciousness. It's a moment of conscientious choice and decision. When we recognize that our world, our lives are a result of our thoughts, of our feelings, and of our emotions. All of those combine to direct our actions, and our actions are determining the results that we're seeing in our lives. But what tends to occur is that many people don't become aware of this. Many people believe that they are at the effect of circumstances, that they are at the effect of things that happen in their world. They believe that they're the effect of other people's choices and decisions, and that it's somebody else's fault that these negative things are occurring in their world. They believe that it's somebody else's fault that they can't provide for their family because of certain rules and restrictions or ideas and beliefs, when the truth of the matter is, it's your own thinking that's preventing you from moving forward. Yes, you might live in a world where the circumstances aren't in your favor necessarily. There might be legitimate obstacles that you have to overcome. But just because an obstacle presents itself does not mean that you are therefore prevented or precluded from moving forward. All of us are connected to the infinite source of life. Every single human being has a direct connection to God. God is the source of all wisdom, all power, all strength, all imagination, all creativity. There is no moment, I believe, that we can face where we're left completely without the resources we need to overcome it. I was having a conversation with somebody recently, and I was reminded of the fact that every obstacle that we face, every circumstance that we come up against in our lives, we're equipped for it. We live life, we play this game of life at the level that we're at. Said another way, you'll never see a high school team seriously playing a professional team. A high school football team, a high school varsity team is no competition for a professional team. So they won't even step on the field seriously in competition. You always see high schools against high schools, prep schools against prep schools, professionals against professionals. If you're facing it, that's the level you're at. It might be a bit above or a bit below you in terms of your ability to face it, right? But at the end of the day, it's where you are. And so whatever you're up against, you have what's needed and necessary inside of you to move forward in order to overcome it. And even if you don't, the Creator is gracious enough to equip us and outfit us in the midst of whatever trial we might be facing. So yes, you might wake up on Monday and you might not feel totally ready to face the day. But just by getting up, knowing that you will be met with strength, with power, with wisdom, with resourcefulness and creativity, knowing that that will be on your path, expecting it, should give you the strength necessary, should give you the desire that one needs in order to make it through. Because no matter what occurs, whether we are fully equipped in the beginning or whether we will be outfitted throughout, we always come out better than we went in. Everything you need is already inside of you. And even if you don't have the direct skill necessary, you're connected to the resource, to the source of all things. All you need to do is slow down, check in, and ask. God is always willing to provide us what it is that we need. There's a Bible verse that says you don't have wisdom because you don't ask for it. Or to the one who wants wisdom, let them ask. Jesus said that you have not because you ask not. He also said, ask and it will be given, seeking you shall find, knocking the door will be opened. So whatever you're facing, whatever you're up against, whatever you feel like you can't overcome, you have the resources necessary inside of you right now. You don't need to rely on anybody else, because the power you seek, God gave it to you when he gave you himself.